Hey y'all, what's happening? Let's get it crackin' on Sideway Media. Hey y'all, what's happening? Let's get it crackin'. Sideway Media. Sideway Media. Sideway Media.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy the Buddha again, here in the Sackway Media Studio. I'm here today with my man Clifford McDowell and his boy Torrance. We're here today to talk about something real good, the lifestyle of Mr. Clifford McDowell. They Gonna Hate. That's the book we gonna talk about today. What up, y'all? How y'all doing?
All right.
It's good to have y'all, man. Sacramento's finest right here. Clifford, man, tell me something, man. We're going to start it off right. You know what I'm saying? We want to know, let them know where you grew up at, man.
Sacramento, Oak Park, California.
Right. And how was it growing up in Oak Park, man?
It was cool. Mom's and dad's side from Oak Park. Went to preschool there, skills center, then went to Maverick Conception, first and second grade, and went to Tahoe Elementary. Right. I migrated out of there, different parts of Sacramento. Right. But out there, I grew up watching it all at a young age, the coke smoking and all the stuff.
Up in Oak Park, huh? What street you grew up on out there?
8th and 41st Street, but I'm from 4th Avenue,
Right.
I was born and raised right there on 8th and 41st.
Okay. So, say your parents, they born and raised in Oak Park, too?
Yep. My mom, she came from Japan, but, they was there. They was out there before I was born.
Right.
And my dad.
Right. Your dad is
Clifford McDowell.
Clifford McDowell Sr., right?
Yep, Salad Bowl.
Oh, yeah. See, what you don't know, my dad grew up with him.
Yeah.
All through everything.
Yeah, and the creek and everything, the elders.
My dad is from the P.
Mm-hmm.
The P and the Flats.
Right.
That way.
Yeah, they was all out there, too.
Yeah.
Oak Park and the Flats and the creek, they're a lot of connected in a lot of ways. I felt that out as I got older.
Yeah. So what was it like growing up out there? I mean, what did you go through out there, man?
Everything. So
we can understand what we getting into with this book. You know what I'm saying?
Selling dope.
Tell us a little bit about how you grew up out there.
I grew up on 4th Avenue, though. I was there. My dad and, all the older cats, like the Levells and the news and everybody. I was out there at a young age. My cousin Ernest Trivet. I was out there on the blocks and Clemmy's videos, before a lot of people. I was really out there, like one of the youngest. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was selling dope at 12.
At 12?
Yeah, all the blocks, Deuce, 4th, Santa Cruz, San Jose, I was everywhere.
Getting it in.
Right. And my baby mama, we was riding died back then on bikes,
Right.
My first baby mama.
Mm-hmm. So when you was out there, was you in the sports?
Yeah, I was still playing. I was playing football for the Vikings. I was driving football practice when we practiced at George Sims. I had a Skylark at 12. I got from my cousin Veronica.
Yeah, the Skylark at 12, and you was driving.
With the Shirley up, curl, everything. Cortez's, everything at 12.
At 12?
Yeah, I was picking up everybody. I was picking up Doolittle, David Towner, Pooch, Wyatt, all them guys.
Right.
Corey Gadsden, rest in peace. Yeah, my story's real.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, I mean, when he started, he talking about he had a Skylark at 12.
Yeah,
man,
my cousin, got it from them. They gave it to me first car, 12 years old.
I remember them 12 years old. I was on my little stolen mongoose. You know what I'm saying? That's way back. That's right. Starting at a young age. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I grew up a little before my time, because I had a lot of girl cousins older. Torrance Denver, I learned a lot from him. Like as I grew up, I was always a listener and a watcher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's it is what it is. I don't have no regrets. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned a lot at a young age.
Right. So in the midst of all this, like, was you going to school?
Yeah.
With that Skylark?
Yeah, I was driving ECI, only 6th grader at a continuation school.
I knew about ECI.
And I went to Kit Carson and Jackman. I was driving to Jackman. You know what I'm saying? I was driving to all my schools, like Burbank, freshman. I went to SAC, Malibu, Burbank, Ford Chevy, motorcycles, everything.
So, pertaining to this book, I mean, growing up in Oak Park, did that kind of did you feel like growing up there, it automatically brought you into that lifestyle
Yeah.
just because you was out there around it every day? I mean,
see, back then, that's when Oak Park was Oak Park.
right.
It wasn't no clicks. It was nothing. It was straight Oak Park. We was, fourth, third, 12-second, dudes, whatever. It was, Oak Park, we'd fight each other, shoot out to each other, all the stuff. It'd be cool a week later. But like I say, Oak Park's like entering at your own risk. That's when it was,
Right.
it went down.
We talking at this young age.
Yes, young age.
Young age.
That's everybody's clicked up, but not clicked up and claiming something else. We was clicked up and just still Oak Park.
Right. So it's
And it
not
went
like
down.
that no more.
Nah. And it went down.
Different.
Meyer went, it would go down. But it was just a big difference, though, because we'd be cool later on. We'd have shootouts, fights, and knock each other down, but, it's a different generation now.
Right. So tell me something. At that age, I know you have fond memories of everything from back when you was growing up. Who would you say was your real dog from then to now? Your closest boy.
From preschool, like this.
Yeah, way back. We going way back.
I would say Levelle Murphy. That's my god brother. My mom and his mom's tight. My dad and his dad's best friends. And we've been together since preschool. And Marquise.
Right.
We like all the way. Then as I got older in the 80s, like 86, that's when me and Curdy connected, and we never fell apart.
Right.
And my cousin Cameron, stuff like that. And people that just all the way locked in. But like since preschool all the way up, I would have to say Levelle and Marquise.
Right. Your dogs.
Right. We grow older, everybody go their own ways, but as far as like that, to a certain age, like them two right there, and like how Curdy and Raymond was, same like them two, they didn't happen to me. I used to talk all the shit and get all the trouble.
Well protected, huh? He was well protected.
I used to do a lot of stuff, man.
Right. That's cool, man. So when you left, or as you got older, 12, 13, 14, in Oak Park, did you ever leave Oak Park and start staying somewhere else in different hoods? Was it okay to do that back then in Sacramento?
Yeah, a lot of people did that, but I'm glad I did that because that's how I grew up to know a lot of people. I moved to G Parkway, went to G Parkway school, and met all the original G Parkways.
You stayed in the G, huh?
Stayed in the G when it was the real G.
See, then and you talk about G Parkway, it gets a little deep right there.
I lived in there. Me and my mom, we actually lived in there, and I grew up with a lot of them guys going to G Parkway Elementary School.
Right.
And them like my dogs to this day. I still talk to all them guys like the Rob Boo's, Calvin, the June Bugs, and all them like the originals, the little folks know, and all them guys. I'm still cool with all them guys right now. Larry and D'Angelo, I can name all of them that I've knew for years. Mm-hmm. And now, Ra, Marzetta, all them guys, like the real mob. Riffa. These dudes I really, really grew up with, like tight.
You still straight with all of them now? Most of them that's around, you still straight with
every single one I just named.
Right. That's cool. That's what's up right there, man. So let me ask you something. Growing up, also, man, your siblings. How many? You have siblings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where are they?
We got a family, a lot of family. We everywhere though, but the majority of my family is in Oak Park, mom and dad's side.
Like your sisters and brothers. How many sisters and brothers you have?
We got about my dad got about 13 altogether.
Woo. Can you name them all right now?
I can name my kids right now.
13, boy. Hold on.
I can barely name my kids' birthdays right now. Shit. I'll be stuttering for real.
Right.
Yeah, but my siblings, we tight. Like me and Nietzsche, we super tight, and Janice and all my sisters.
Nietzsche's your sister, right? How old is she? She's older than you, younger than you?
Older than me.
She older than you, but you was real tight with her.
She been my bodyguard, man.
Oh, shit.
She messed me up, and she jumping on my fights.
Oh,
everybody know that. They had to hold Nietzsche back when we fight. Fights in Big Park and all that.
Yeah.
They had to keep Nietzsche out the way.
She was trying to get in it and get down for you.
She always going to get in it.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. All the sisters is like that. They ain't finna let nothing happen to their brother, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he'll tell you that. Nietzsche ain't for sure. For sure.
Ain't happening.
And if I go out, she probably punch me. Right.
Any fond memories, going back, I'm just elaborating with you on this book, how about like older cousins, girl cousins, aunties that was always there for you? You know what I'm saying? Always down for you, had your back.
I can say all of them, really. Like Veronica,
right.
Shay, Nikki, Mika. Nikki, Shay, Veronica, Nikki, yeah.
Yeah, because I read in the book, you mentioned Veronica a lot.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? I can tell you had a lot of love for Veronica.
Yeah, I stayed with her. When my mom moved to the Bay, I stayed with her first.
Right.
She the one I had to learn all the game from.
Oh, okay. That's where the game came from.
The game came from a woman.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't get no better than
Just
that.
keeping it 100.
Right.
That's where I got the car from, 12.
Oh.
That's why I was getting my curls done for with her husband and stuff like that.
Right. I feel you on that, man. That's real tough right there. So when growing up, man, did you have a nickname? What they call you? Tell them what they call you.
Clifford.
Clifford.
You know, I was Cliff Dog. Curdy was Kurt Dog. I was Clifford. You know,
Okay.
Sweater Hoe.
Sweater hoe. Huh?
Tugboat King. I had a few names, but my
You heard that right? Sweater hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know, Bliff. You know, that name stuck with me right there since I got that tattoo. I was like 15.
How that name Sweater hoe come about, man? Tell them about it.
Tell the truth, Nucci from Meadowview.
Nucci from Meadowview.
Yeah, we was arguing. Me, Nucci, Raymond, White, Curdy, Damu, and all of us would be together every day. He was from Meadowview and all of us from Oak Park. But we used to be rocking hard, you know, grinding together, doing everything together. One time he told me, nigga, don't sweat me, sweat a hoe. And I just ran with the name when I was like 17, 18.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You heard that right, Torrance? Yeah. Shit, Torrance, tell me something about your man right here, man. What you remember most about him growing up, man?
Loyalty, man.
Loyalty. The man is loyal.
Man, loyal, man. It don't get no better.
Right.
I bet everything on him. I put everything on him.
I hear you, man.
You know, just solid all the way. Few things he do that just I didn't like, but overall the love overcompensated. Lift the tie, he cool with everybody.
Right.
He cool with everybody. He wants you to be cool with him. He'll bring anybody to the neighborhood. You can be from the Heights, you can be a Crip, you can be anybody. If he cool with you, he go bring you to the neighborhood and he go tell everybody, don't touch him, don't say nothing, he with me. And
That's
we had
a real
to
one
respect
right
it.
there.
Yeah, but that just lets you know the level of respect that he had and the level of love. But this guy, man, it don't get no better. His loyalty, man, that's when, anytime I think, we talk, you know, a lot, but anytime I, you know, describe him to somebody or, you know, we just talking, all that come in my head is just this dude is just loyal. He's just a real dude. And then he don't try to be like nobody. No matter what's going on, it doesn't matter. I mean, don't matter what fashion, what dance, what cars out, man, he go be who he is. He ain't trying to impress nobody. He ain't worried about what you think about him. He just gonna always be 100. He gonna always be Bliff. And that's rare. You know, a lot of guys switch up. They get money, they act different. They get broke, they act different. You know, this is out, then they go towards that trend. This dude just stay 100, man. He stay one speed, one way, and one lane.
Right.
And that's rare.
It's hard to shake that.
Man,
hard to shake that. When you get with somebody like that, it's like, man, this is my dog, man.
Yeah,
I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere else. You know?
Yeah.
I feel you on that, man.
And always
for real.
there for you. It don't matter. You know, I didn't, even simple things like, man, I ran out of gas. I'm on my way.
Right.
You know, I got a problem with so-and-so. I'm going to call him. You know what I mean? So, and then it's like, he overprotective too. You know, so somebody be like, oh, man, I seen Bub. I think I'm going to rob him. You know, he'll call me. I'll be like, nah, let him go, man. Like, he's serious with it, you know. So that loyalty, man, it does everything. And that's what I recognize, and that's what I appreciate about him. Yeah.
That's real. That's real shit right there, man. For real. I'm going to ask you, though, Cliff, because I read that book. You get in a lot of trouble when you was young, man. What kind of trouble did you stay in, man?
Everything. I was like curfews, shootings, knives, everything you think of, but I always had a good heart. Like you said, I was overprotected. Like just say we had some homies, anything that was squares, and I'm got their back. Like, I let them know from the gate. They not like that. They ain't with that. Yeah, they safe, man. Come on, y'all.
Yes, sir. That's what's up right there.
We stay, like you said, I got the, like in the book, you see all the names, Heights, when that's everybody. I did that by myself with the Heights. Everybody used to trip on me going to the Heights. But like, I had so much fun in the Heights, and everybody used to trip off going to the Heights. I'd take one person with me, and they'd be like, next you know, you see them out there without me.
Right.
And that should be like our realest enemies, the Heights and Oak Park, Heights and Meadowview. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, you know, with Meadowview with Ken Dog, Danny Owens, Pokey and them.
Right.
Tight. You know, the dog was with my sister. I've been through everything with him. Shootouts, getting shot at, everything. You know, Ken Dog. You know, I learned a lot from him too.
Yeah, you still with Ken. You still fuck with Ken Dog, right?
Hell yeah, and Danny,
yeah.
Pokey, of course.
They real dudes, man. I know them.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
like you were saying.
Family.
I don't change it because what other people go through.
Right.
That's people's problem in life, man. He mad at him, so I'm supposed to be nah. I can't do that.
Yeah, because nowadays, you know, the way it is today, you know what I'm saying. You really can't go certain places Because somebody tripping about something because you with this cat or this cat and they from different hoods. Now your own homies is mad at you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
And I used to get
love
everybody.
for
I used to
everybody.
get everybody in trouble.
yeah.
No, but Curtis girl, that one with me, Raymond, and I was with Raymond every day. We used to be 3 amigos, me, Raymond White, Curtis Clark. Both of their girls. Leave a Clifford, don't come back.
Oh.
But them was my dogs.
Wait,
man.
hold on. Who don't leave with Clifford?
Raymond's wife said that, and Curtis' wife said that. You leave a Clifford, don't come back.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you that.
They why?
They right.
What?
I just get everybody in trouble, man. It's either we gonna get some brawls, get strip club, beefing, something.
That's a rep right there when the wives get mad because they husbands leave.
They let me though. But
you leave with Clifford, don't bring your ass back.
Don't come back. Raymond, I used to get Raymond in so much trouble. You know, he just did. He went to the feds.
And you was younger than them.
Yeah.
And they tell him, leave with that youngster if you want to. Don't come back.
I used to get Raymond. Like I said, Raymond got out the feds. We've been together ever since. You know, he got out like 97, 98. And then his first wife, couldn't stand me.
Wow.
Same thing with Curtis.
You must have kept him in trouble. You must have kept him out all night.
Sweating hoes, man. You know.
Sweat a hole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, but you know, like I said, that's why I'm glad I wrote the book, man, because it's a life story. Like when people see how close I was with 29th Street, the Creek, Flats, the Heights, everybody, I'm like, y'all can do it too. Man.
Right.
You just got to be yourself, like Bub say, man. You can't go on nobody else's, man. You got to be yourself.
Right.
That shit's serious.
Yeah. So what inspired you to write this book?
My mom calling home too much. You know, when I call, I'm always tripping, or I call him, I call everybody. My mom's like, man, why don't you just write a book? Man, you know what I mean? 'Cause I'm always calling about something.
Yeah.
And my mom said, and I ran with it. I wrote 2. I got part 2 done too, but I was gonna, do the promoting with that, and I wait until football season get over with, do the book tour and all that stuff, and signings. I'm gonna do everything. That's why I'm glad, you right here. That's the first step.
Oh yeah, yes sir. Writing this book. So at that time when you wrote this book, where were you?
In the federal pen.
You was in the federal pen at the time. Where about?
Long Park.
In Lompoc.
Long Park was cool, man. I was out there, met a lot of good people in there. But it's like, the Fed's way different than the state, I tell you that.
Right.
It's like the real deal.
Yeah.
You ain't getting away with nothing in that mug.
Nothing at all. But during that time, you know what I'm saying? How long was you locked down
7.
before you decided to
Oh,
start working on this book?
Probably 3 years. 4 years, probably.
3 years already into your time.
Yeah, because it took me 9 months to do that one. And I did part 2, and I started on part 3. I wrote an hour a day. I had so many notes of different stuff. But like I said, that's like what inspired me to change my life was him. You know, that's why you see in the book, I had to bring him, you know what I'm saying? Because he's the first one to tell me to stop selling dope. Find something to do, yeah. And
This man right here.
You know, and I thought he was joking. I tell the story to everybody because it shocks everybody. Because I was in Folsom in 2004 cutting grass.
Right.
So he said, man, what would you do besides sell dope, Cliff? I said, cut the grass. He said, I'll be able to pick you up tomorrow. I don't know what he meant. Buy me a truck, spend hella money on me, and whole landscaping equipment.
Right,
that's what I told him I wanted to do. If I told him anything I wanted to do, he probably did it.
Yeah, he definitely touched on that in that book. I know that. I read that.
Yeah, that's just
You
real
know
to me.
what I'm
That
saying?
shit touching me more than anything because ain't nobody ever said that. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want to change. You know what I mean? People don't talk like that. People like what you do. Like what you shooting at people, fighting and getting in trouble. People admire that stuff.
Yeah.
But the person that love you going to sit back and observe like he did and call me on the phone and say what he said.
Yeah. Sitting in there when you start writing that book, I mean, at what time did you feel like you was at your alone time? You know what I'm saying? Your most loneliness. Was it that's what inspired you?
Just that, I mean, 'cause I had a good support. Like I said, I got a good support. Like I can, it take too long to name everybody. Like I said, from him, my cousins, Goldies and Raymond, Curtis, and my mom, sister, my wife. My wife wrote it the whole time. Solid. You know what I mean? The stuff we argued about was because of me. It wasn't because of her. Didn't miss a visit. She was there, you know.
Being incarcerated, you lose touch with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you really find out who the real ones is once you go down. You can do everything for everybody. You always got everybody's back. You touched on that in the book. You know what I'm saying? You had everybody's back. You was always there. You never told nobody no.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? But once you get incarcerated, like he said, tell him what you said, man.
What part?
You know, being incarcerated, everybody forget about you.
Oh, yeah, they do. They forget about you. But, you know, like the main people didn't forget about me, but some did. But, like, your loved ones didn't. You know what I mean? They was right there. But the ones that you always helped out, that you expected not to forget about you, them the ones that forget about you.
Right.
But the ones that's automatically loyal don't if they do something for you, yes or no or whatever. That's your partner, your loved one, your family. They didn't forget like that, but people forget. I ain't gonna lie, I had a solid, good support system, but you have some ones that really trip. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say like Melly Mel, for instance. He helped me out so much in the beginning, so when he couldn't, I tripped out. But then I had to really realize and sit back and when you read that part about him, I said, oh, I'm tripping. He still helped me out so much in the beginning. You know, times get hard for people.
Right, right.
And like Bub, he's so solid with it. He tells you the date and everything when he gonna look out for you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got you Thursday.
He's smooth with it.
Yeah,
Huh?
but he don't sugarcoat it. Okay, today Monday, Thursday. He said just like that. And Thursday come, I got it.
That's a real one.
That's a real one. Like Melly, I'm gonna say Melly because he helped me out a lot in the beginning, like hella much. But then when I really like need him, but then he like, man, I ain't got a clip right now, and I tripped out. But I think up here, like, I'm tripping. I'm being selfish, man. I'm being real selfish.
So Torrance, let me ask you something, man. In the midst of him doing his time, you know what I'm saying, however amount of time that he put in, did you ever think he was gonna make it back, like he is today?
Yeah.
Did you have an idea? I mean, this man has changed his whole life around. Writing books, he's in the community, coaching again, and everything. I mean, how did you feel about that?
Well, the thing is, he always had it in him. You see, so it was just him being able to come home and being comfortable with his situation and trusting in God and allowing God to basically fulfill all his needs. He just had to understand that if I ask him, then he would give it. So it was just him coming home, trusting in God and trusting the process. But as far as him being in the community, helping kids and wanting to coach and being there for people, he always been that way.
Right.
You know, so that wasn't the difference. It's just sometimes, you know, we get frustrated. You know, we got responsibilities, we got kids, we got a wife, we got bills to pay for, and you only can go so long before enough is enough.
Right.
You only want to look at noodles and an empty refrigerator for so long.
Right, right.
And so I always knew that he would do great things, and that's why I always took the time to talk to him, because I just don't talk to any and everybody. Right. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my game. But I knew that he was a good investment to pour into. He just needed to trust in himself and trust in God and know that he can accomplish. And I knew if he believed in himself like I believe in him and like everybody else believed in him, he was going to do well. So I really didn't have no doubts that he would come out and hit the ground running and do the exceptional things that he's doing now.
Right. And he doing it. He doing it. Clifford is all over everywhere. Everybody talking positive things about Clifford. You know what I'm saying? I mean, being that you changed, once you had your mindset when you was in there. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? We all been there before. You know what I'm saying?
But what really got me, my kids too. Like, damn, my daughter went off me one day. She said, "Dang, every time I need you, you in jail." So I almost broke the phone in the county jail. I had to call Curdy and Raymond, because my daughter's Raymond's goddad. Man, she said this and said this, and somebody else gave her this money. Woo, I was going crazy. Like, Dad. And then I asked the mom. She like, well, that she's speaking how she feel, and I can't do that. I can't knock it, because it's a lot of times I am in jail. I miss graduations and everything. That's what, like, man. So I got when I left my 4-year-old, I was like, man, when I get out this time, man, I know how to do this shit now.
Right.
I know how to do it now. I know how to do a thing, like he said, I did, but I was too much into the streets too. You know what I'm saying? Doing this, doing that, getting in trouble, doing all that stuff. But I'm like, so I'm everybody's best friend though. For real, I'm all my homies' best friend.
Right. I understand that, man. They was there for you. You know what I'm saying? The ones that was there for you, they gonna stay there for you. You know what I'm saying? When you touch down, they blessed you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I even got blessed people that I was surprised about. There was a couple of them that was my dogs that looked that way. You know, I ain't gonna say people's names, but they know who they is.
Yeah, they know who they is.
You know they is. But that's why it's called They Gonna Hate. Because people have envy and jealousy too. A person can be with you every day, but really hate the hell out of you.
Right.
For real.
Right.
They want your broad, they want your lifestyle. You know, like I said, I don't trip off the fancy stuff.
Waiting for you to slip up.
Yeah, and they try. You know what I mean? A few of them try. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you have a real woman, they're gonna tell you, or they're gonna shut them down immediately. And they know how you is, so you know what I mean. I did some dumb shit over broad before, and like always, who comes to the rescue for me? You know?
Right.
put me in my place.
You done been there through all that with the women. Let's talk about that mace and all that.
All that. I've been maced by everybody.
And I think in the book he got maced about 10 times.
Yeah, no, probably more. I got maced way more than that.
Then he tried to mace somebody and he maced the homie.
I maced myself.
He maced his own self, trying to mace the girl.
Yeah, she threw drink on me at the big park in front of everybody. And I had to mace. I always kept a knife, mace, and gun. I always had 3. Even if I didn't, somebody they gonna think I had one. I know how to fake it good.
Right.
Because I'm used to really having one.
Yeah.
And I tell person I fight when I want to fight. Tomorrow I ain't gonna fight you today.
How that mace feel, man?
It's terrible. I got maced so many times though. That's just terrible. It's terrible. You better get punched before you get maced. Mace is terrible.
I ain't never felt no mace. I've
been maced by everybody. Like all girls, baby mamas, everybody.
Man, baby mamas was macing you out there.
Heck yeah. I mean, drenched.
Right.
I have fun with me. I was with him at the bowling alley. My baby mama walked straight over me, asked, just maced me. We having fun, me and Bub.
You ever get maced on accident because he was trying to get maced?
Nah.
You knew when to duck, huh? Heck up that mace. Or that's that one that be macing right there.
But like I said about the book, man, that's why I had to write it and had to keep it real, like with all the hoods. You know, so I put everybody's name in their hoods and stuff. 'Cause I really dealt with all them people, like the 29th Street Pep, Snakes, and all them.
Yeah.
Pep saved me and Curdy a few times. You know what I'm saying? All them guys, Pac-Man. I was real type of Pac-Man. You know, they Snake. All them guys. I really dealt with them dudes.
Right.
EJ, my dog.
Yes, sir.
Cepeda, you know what I mean? Cepeda told me, let me and Curdy grind on they block one time.
Get it. Everybody got to get paid.
Curdy, they safe, man. Don't touch. They good.
Yeah.
It's just the loyalty I always had because I never act funny when I'm with my homeboys. You know, some people do that. See you turn this way, act like they didn't see you. So I wasn't doing that. I'm running right over and see what's up, boy.
Yeah. What's up with them football games you talked about, man?
What's against the neighborhoods?
Them neighborhood games.
Oh, I love it. I ain't gonna lie. When I first did it, a couple people mad like we don't fuck with them, do this and that. Our first game was against the Heights, but it went good. It's about 100 people on each sideline, about 50 guns. The first game was good. We played like 20 after that. Then we started playing the Manners. Then we started playing the G Parkway. We started playing Meadowview. We played everybody. I hooked the ball games by myself. Detroit.
Y'all was whooping on them, huh?
And I was going back and forth.
Back and forth?
We couldn't.
You notice he never said nothing about the flats in that, right?
Nah.
He didn't mention the flats because we would have gotten that ass.
We couldn't.
I'm telling you that right now.
Turkey bowl.
Turkey bowl. Tell us about the turkey bowl. We wasn't playing.
We just couldn't. It was the Manners that was the hardest for us.
Nah, we whooped on them too.
The Manners, they had the hardest for us.
We was running full-on plays out there. Shit.
I got, like you said, we got Royal Rumbles with the Manners, but I ended up being cool with all them guys, like the Dogs and Ugg Max and all them. We were really tight with them. And first day we used to be tripping, like Manners Old Park, we used to be lots of beef.
Yeah, but that's real cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back then, you could go and play another hood and have fun. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too much animosity.
I wasn't even
you know what
21 when I hooked them games up. They was like, man, Cliff, what you doing, man? We don't fuck with them niggas. But when we had that one, I get phone calls from everybody. Hey, we hook up another game, Cliff. Then we started playing basketball against the Heights and all them guys.
Right. You showing that real love to everybody in SAC.
Yeah,
it's SAC.
It's SAC.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can play against each other. We from different hoods, but we can play against each other, play ball, have some fun. You know, use our talent. You know what I'm saying? Instead of out here set tripping with each other, let's have fun and get along. You know what I'm saying? It's a SAC thing to me.
That's how I looked at it. That's why we named our stuff 916 All Star. My first DVD, me, Raymond, and Curdy, Three Amigos. It was called 916 All Star.
Right.
Every hood in there. Oh, that's because it's always been like that to me. Because I noticed that when you know a lot of people, it sometimes helps you. But I know a lot of people through sports and YSP.
Right.
And I'm still cool with them same people. Like Gaffler, one came up here with Meadowview Park, me and played on the same football team in '92. Right. We ain't the party yet. You know what I'm saying?
916 All Stars. Tell me about Farm Boys.
My dogs. You know, I put out the me and Raymond and Damu put out the Keep Sneaking the Farm Boy out. And they was tripping over that. Like, man,
how did the Farm Boys?
I love the Farm Boys, man. I ain't never seen no people so loyal to like them in my life. They whole family is the loyalest family I ever seen.
Right.
Big Dale, Dane, Tanisha, Keep Sneaking, all them guys, Killing all them. They like a real family. You would think they're all brothers and sisters, not cousins. Their grandpa Larry was the first one who looked at my car when I was 12. L's dad, rest in peace, L from the Farm Boys. His dad was fixing my Skylark when I was 12.
And that Skylark when he was 12, y'all.
But like I said, then we had the Farm Boys. We had a football game, the Farm Boys Old Park in Meadowview. You know, then we played a game like 2-on-2s type shit. It was tight. But the Farm Boys, I could really say them some loyal dudes, man. I had a ball with Keek Sneak doing that Farm Boy album. I had a ball.
Right.
But like I said, people hated on that. You putting the album out, team wants to put the P niggas on and this and that. But he was already known, so a smart person always gets somebody that's known. Like he was doing the record thing.
Right.
We used to get a lot of people in the P, like Stacks and Q's. We had everybody, but people, the system always gets you. The system
That
always
system,
gets you.
man. That system.
Because we got so much talent. Port, like, Stacks QQ, they were my favorite rappers. My favorite rappers. They both tight. I went in third degree. I watched them since they was kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, Deshaun from M Street, we used to have him rap against everybody. You see him going, like, I dealt with everybody. And it was tight.
So out there in the P now that you're home, you're a different person, you're a changed man, you know what I'm saying? You more on a positive note. How does the younger generation feel about that towards you now? They got love for you and understand what you're doing, right?
Yeah, they got love for me because I always dealt with them. I never was a big-headed dude. I never acted funny, and I deal, and I speak to everybody. No matter if I had $1 million, I'd still be the same person. And all the young dudes respect me. Because I pick up their kids. I talk to them. I call them. I check on them. They check on me. When I see them, it's all love. All of them. You know what I'm saying? Like Juice, My J's, and all them, and Hit Sticks, and everybody, man. I deal with a lot of young dudes, man. I still do. Like I'm coaching football.
Right.
And then when I do my thing, I'm picking kids up from Oak Park, from Meadowview, Creek, whatever. I've got my whole basketball team was like an all-star team.
Right.
Every parent was from somewhere else.
You did it all. You played football, hoop, baseball, everything.
I literally like really deal with the young dudes.
I don't know if he got that hoop in him no more though, but
I played for Sac High, but I had a curl, one cut. I just followed the bus in the Malibu. And I got on the team and everything. And Lambert, that was my dog. I used to watch him, like, go to all his games just like I did Raymond White. But I was raw in basketball. I was raw in every sport. Baseball
you still raw in basketball?
No, I'm broke up everywhere. I've been shot 5 times, stabbed, 2 surgeries in the stomach. I'm worn up.
I broke up. I was just about to say, man, I got my 3. You got your 3.
No, I still hoop, but them 2 stomach surgeries.
I'm cancel that.
Yeah, I still get out there though. I got trophies, man. Even in the feds and state prison, I play. I always play. I just got to do it. I can't be stiff.
In there balling,
yeah,
staying in shape.
I play and I coach in there too. I was refereeing because I was in there with my big homie gangster, Talton Robinson.
Right.
He was one of like the main niggas from Oak Park. He was in the feds together. He one of these we all looked up to. You know what I'm saying? Like now he doing good driving trucks. Everybody can change.
Right.
Everybody can change. Like I was the first one coaching football, first one coaching baseball and basketball in my age group. I was the first one. First one everything. First baby, first kid, first car, everything.
You was the first baby.
I'm the first baby to have a baby.
Oh, I thought you was the firstborn child.
No.
But I was about to say, the firstborn is a mistake.
Yeah, but
it's the second one they wanted.
But it's
he heard and said, I wasn't the first child.
Nietzsche's the first one.
Nietzsche was the mistake.
For my mom.
Okay. Hey, tell her, if she watching, firstborn was a mistake. I'm telling you right now. The second one they wanted.
You can't get no more loyal than her though.
Nietzsche.
Can't. No matter what. Now, if I'm right or wrong, she's gonna come up under the grave and make sure I'm good.
Right.
That's my dog.
That's that big sister.
That's my mom's sister. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like my mom moved to the Bay, she had her.
Right.
She gonna come through no matter what. Like I said, that's why I said I grew up with all my girl cousins too, living with them like Veronica. Like I tell you, Veronica the one that had us in the boxing gloves.
She the one put y'all in them boxing gloves.
She make us all fight.
Right.
No softies over there.
That's cold right there.
My dad's side of the family.
When your girl cousin make you put the boxing gloves on with your big sister.
Right.
You don't want to hit her. You know what I'm saying?
You have no choice with them, though. They all fight. Veronica fight. They all fight. Nikki, all my dad's side, they all fighters.
Right.
Everybody. I'm talking about everybody. There's a whole bunch of girls too.
Yeah. So when you was in the feds, you know what I'm saying, I noticed you talked about Big Meech for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And what part of time was you doing some time with him?
I was there for a couple months before he left. He was cool as hell. That's one thing I can say about him. I can't even front. He act like one of us.
Right.
You would never think that he was the person they say he is. Cause he was a regular person.
Right. Talk
to you regular. Don't think he big headed. Don't do that. Take a flick. Work out with him. Eat with him. Did everything. He was cool. Him and Talon, they was like this though. Like Ace Boom Coombs.
Right. Good dude.
Yeah, he was a regular dude. He wasn't no big headed dude.
Right.
I'm telling you, some people be in there thinking they all that. He wasn't acting like that. You know what I'm saying? If you act like that, I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. I ain't finna dick ride and kiss nobody's ass.
At all.
Because that's just not me. I wasn't raised like that.
Yeah.
But he's like a normal dude, man. He was cool as hell, man. He chopped some real game up with us, It's cool.
Put you up on some shit, huh?
Yeah. But like when you watch his documentary, he said no text messages, no phone calls. He got caught up because of the other people, like everybody do. I got caught up because of a dude I thought was my real partner.
Right.
He doing 2 years, and I end up doing 10.
Right. That's hey. You understand how that go.
And you think it's your real partner. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurts, man. That shit hurts. I don't even bring it up no more, but
But it also inspires you to get into this book.
Yeah.
Going through all that different lifestyle, different gang banging, stealing, robbing, whatever we all was doing when we was young. You know what I'm saying? If we take heed to it, you know what I'm saying? When we get older, we recognize all the wrong that we was doing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we change. It ain't never too late to change.
I stressed my mom out, man. I stressed my mom out. I went to like 17 schools out here.
17 schools.
17. I went to every school in Sacramento, but the North. I was just above my time. Tell me to read, I'm out of here. What's the math question? I'm out of here.
What do you walk about the class when they ask you to read something?
All that stuff. Then, mom had to come up there, get a gun out the car when somebody told her Cliff had a gun at school. She came up there and got it. I mean, like I said, I had a down mom too, though. Down.
Right.
She's taking off on me. She ain't whooping me. She's swinging. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I said, I don't blame my mom and dad for nothing. I did.
No
I
regrets.
blame me.
No regrets of anything you grew up
my
doing.
mom and dad, I love my mom and dad. I was with both of them. I was with my dad every day. So he did his 17 years. I always lived with my mom. Still had the best Christmases, even when at a grown age. My mom still do that right now. What size you wear? You know what I mean? Right now.
Right.
She always had my back. I got a good mom and dad and grandparents. Both sides of my family. I'm blessed to have both my mom and dad's side is lovely.
Growing up, your grandparents, they were from the P too.
They've been living in the same house before I was born. Still right there right now.
Still there right now. That's real.
They never missed a game. Football, my football games, baseball, basketball, and that's who picked me up for Catholic school. That's why I guess you give my mom in trouble. I was Catholic school. My grandma come get me soon as I get dropped off.
My grandfather grew up in the P. He lived in the P on 44th. And just the other day, everybody was blasting on Instagram. His house was up for sale. And everybody was just talking about them memories, That's Grandpa's house right there, you know what I'm saying? And so I understand. That's why I asked you, your grandparents, and they still out there?
Yeah, they still out there.
You can always just pull up on the grandparents.
They still driving, still do everything. My granddad, like 90-something, they do it right now.
Still
everything's perfect. He'll tell you right now. Everything on point. Still driving, riding a bike, exercise, whatever. Climbing a ladder. He's still right now. But like I said, I got some solid good friends, solid good family. Like, I can't forget Monster, JD, he's like one of the first dudes I watched sell drugs. And that was my dog. He's take me over there with him when I was in 5th grade. He's one of my cousins, Megan. I said, I've been through a lot. That's what I think I grew up so fast, just hang with all the older people. I never hung with them by my age. Right.
What are the most important lessons you as a man today learned in life? What would you say?
Lessons?
From your childhood, teenage days, adult days, doing time in the feds, doing time in the state. I mean, at this point today.
To me, to be a better father, to be a better person, and to think before I speak and to think before I react. Because I was one of the ones, somebody tell me anything, I'm going to believe them, go pop at you, shoot at you, everything. I was one of them with a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? But my most lesson, I was like, I can't regret what my life with that. I want to be able to write the book. But until I had both sides of the family, my lesson, I wish I did better at school and all the stuff.
Right.
Because I could have did better. I had the people in my corner. Right. But this is the main thing that people don't understand. I was a follower all my life too. People can't admit that. I was a follower. Gang members is we followers. Everybody look up to somebody, I'm a follower. I ain't gonna sit in front. I was a follower. I want to be like him. I want to be this blood.
I want to do what he doing.
Yeah.
Wear what he wearing.
But I was so raw. I was so raw in sports. My mom had me in everything: track, football, baseball, basketball. I did it all. If I'd have stuck to that, that'd have been my lesson, man. I'd rewind time. That's the only thing I would.
Said you was all broke up.
No, I'm talking about back then.
Oh.
I played baseball 7 years, football. I was all-star, everything. I was raw in every sport.
And you still young. How you all broke up?
Man, you ain't even been through what I've been through. I've been shot in the arms, chest, back, stabbed, you know what I mean?
Right.
Broke ribs, collarbones, everything. It was Rough Rider. I was a daredevil.
I understand that, man. We all, just like y'all talking about racing. I need 30 days before I can race. I got to warm up. I got to go home and stretch.
Well, I'll still get out there and try sometime.
Right.
Put both knee braces on, Try to make it happen. Like I said, like Willis right there. That was the first year I coached football. It was him when the Raiders only could play one way.
Right.
You couldn't do both ways. Right. That's how far I go back. I started coaching when I was 19 years old.
Right. So this book was completed when you came home?
Yeah. I was already starting on part 2. See, part 2 is more about prison and what we go through. in prison, how these brawls is, and how your homies is, and the homie will take your girl some money, and next thing you know, he trying to fill on her. And that happens a lot. A lot. I remember I went to jail. I was in jail 2 days, and nigga, I be with every day, try that shit. You know what I'm saying? But soon you see him first, they want to run around the car, lock themselves in the car.
Yeah. This book right here, y'all, they gonna hate the life story of Clifford McDowell. Y'all got to check that out. You know what I'm saying? It's strong up in here. Real strong, man. Right. Where can they find this book at?
Find it out the trunk or on Amazon. I'm working on Barnes & Noble right now. So I'm just uploading it so it'll be on Barnes & Noble probably any day. I'm working on some more bookstores. Like I told you, I was doing football and all these sports so hard. But now I got time to work on the book. Right. And I sold a lot. I sold a lot out the trunk and a lot on Amazon already. It's going, but now it's got to put in the catalogs and put in these prisons and all this stuff and send it to people and get going. Now it's my time. Like, this is my blessing right here. This is an accomplishment I did. I'm proud of.
Yeah, definitely, man. We didn't touch on a lot of stuff, but this book right here is deep, y'all. Y'all definitely need to check this out. They gonna hate. That's that life story of Clifford McDowell. It's deep. It's strong, man. I was stuck on it. This man been through a whole lot in life. To see him sitting here today and being the man that he is today, right here, you know what I'm saying, with his main man still sitting right here today. That's loyalty. You know what I'm saying? This book right here. Now that y'all back together, y'all tight, right? What y'all doing now? You know what I'm saying? Y'all staying tight with each other every day?
Oh, most definitely. He, matter of fact, he just called me the other day. He got a guy, I got a detail business, so he got a guy he want me to hook up with, get that going again. He just put me on the Raiders, what is that called?
Mentor?
No, the board.
Yeah.
So they got me on the board right now for the mentor leadership.
Right.
So I have a nonprofit called Bubble Up Outreach Program. So what I do is I mentor 2 kids as far as getting them prepared to be entrepreneurs. So I deal with like 8-year-old or 14-year-old kids and just teach them everything about business, management, marketing, managing their money, managing their time, capital, what it takes to start a business.
Yeah, the things we didn't know nothing about and wasn't taught when we was young.
And just invested, keeping journals. Everybody want to be millionaires, but I'm like, are you guys prepared to do what millionaires do? Are you going to read 4 or 5 books a month? Are you going to wake up 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, pray, meditate, take cold showers, get out there and handle your business? Right. You go document everything, and just teaching them things that they can teach their parents. Like for young parents, you can take $3,500 and invest into your child's like a mutual fund or some type of instrument that pays 6-7% interest. And by the time that kid, if it's 1, 2 years old, by the time the kid turns 60, 61 years old, they have like 1.5 million off of 3,500. So I teach them that, and so he's been helpful because he has the platform. He like, cousin, doing what you do, I got the platform. I got the Raiders. So you'll have like 100 kids that you can really help and teach. And it's like we trying to save them and start them off at a young age because, it's easy to build a kid. It's easier to build a kid to go in the right direction, than it is to try to build a broken man. You get 40, 50 years old. And we old dogs. We don't want to listen. We stuck in our ways. So so he's been real instrumental in that. And like just whatever I got going on, cousin, it is what it is. I got you. So if somebody giving out grants, I'm going to bring you to this meeting. If this going on, I'm going to bring you over here. Anything positive, he just invite me. Like walk in, whatever he got going on. So he opened that door and that platform to help me now. Now he's helping me, you know what I mean, with my nonprofit and what I'm trying to do, with the children. So we stand on that. And like I say, we taking a few businesses that I do have, and he's always instrumental in putting guys with me because finding good help is hard. So, got moving company, landscape, janitorial, like finding good guys, our color, it's hard. Yeah. So with him knowing everybody, he like, cousin, I got this guy. And if he tell me this dude is solid, even if you ain't solid, if Bliff vouch for you, you can't do nothing but be solid because you don't want to go against that. Right. So he's been he's been real instrumental with, facilitating that. So
That's real.
We just
deep,
going
man.
back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And you say there's a part 2 to this book?
Yes, I've already got it right now. I'm just waiting. I was waiting to get that going first and put out because I was got to get it published.
Okay.
Edited and published. It's ready to go. It's done. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that one's more about prison. Cause that was like the life story, but now I can go to the prison side.
Right.
What I witnessed and what I went through in there and how it is. Because like I said, when you get off the bus, it's just like the movies. People ain't been afraid to tell you, where you from? Who? I just say I'm from Oak Park. I didn't say Sacramento. And then some people from up north, up that way, they going Baytime, or you going Blood Time, or you going Crip Time, or not affiliate. If you're not affiliate, you better be cool because if they find out you jaw jacking, you in trouble.
Right.
A lot of people have a million tattoos and say I don't bang.
Right.
About a month later, they'll find out.
Yep. We're gonna get ready to get up out of here on this one, y'all. But everybody check this out, though. They gonna hate Mr. Clifford McDowell, the life story. Y'all go check that book out, man. We're gonna get back at y'all with that part 2 of this book real soon. It's the Buddha, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. We out of here.
Hey y'all, what's happening? Let's get it cracking on Sideway Media.
Y'all coming in here?
Yes, sir.
Dana, you gotta push